Okay, day number 6, page 44. Does this mean then that no progress in our perceptions of value can ever take place? That we are bound down forever to one unchanging code given once for all? And is it, in any event, possible to talk of obeying what I call the Tao? If we lumped together, and I have done, the traditional moralities of East and West, the Christian, the pagan, and the Jew, shall we not find any contradictions and some absurdities? I admit all this. Some criticism, some removal of contradictions, even some real development is required. But there are two very different kinds of criticism. A theorist about language may approach his native tongue, as it were, from outside, regarding its genius as a thing that has no claim on him and advocating wholesale alterations of its idiom and spelling in the interests of commercial convenience or scientific accuracy. That is one thing. A great poet who has loved and been well nurtured in his mother tongue may also make great alteration in it, but his changes of the language are made in the spirit of the language itself. He works from within. The language which suffers has also inspired the changes. That is a different thing, as different as the works of Shakespeare's are from basic English. It is the difference between alteration from within and alteration from without, between the organic and the surgical. In the same way, the Tao admits development from within. There is a difference between a real moral advance and a mere innovation. From the Confucian, do not do to others what you would not like them to do to you. To the Christian, do as you would be done by is a real advance. The morality of Nietzsche is a mere innovation. The first is an advance because no one who did not admit the validity of the old maxim could see reason for accepting the new one, and anyone who accepted the old would at once recognize the new as an extension of the same principle. If he rejected it, he would have to reject it as a superfluity, something that went too far, not as something simply heterogeneous from his own idea of value. But the Nietzschean ethic can be accepted only if we are ready to scrap traditional morals as a mere error and then to put ourselves in a position where we can find no ground for any value judgments at all. It is the difference between a man who says to us, "You like your vegetables moderately fresh. Why not grow your own and have them perfectly fresh?" And the man who says, "Throw away that loaf and try eating bricks and centipedes instead." Those who understand the spirit of the Tao is who have been led by that spirit can modify it in directions which that spirit itself demands. Only they can know what those directions are. The outsider knows nothing about the matter. He attempts an alteration, as we have seen, contradict themselves. So far from being able to harmonize discrepancies in its letter by penetration to its spirit, he merely snatches as some one precept on which the accidents of time and place happen to have riveted his attention, and then rise it to death, for no reason that he can give. From within the Tao itself comes the only authority to modify the Tao. This is what Confucius meant when he said, "With those who follow a different way, it is unless to take counsel." That is why Aristotle said that only those who have been well brought up can usefully study ethics. To the corrupted man, the man who stands outside the Tao, and the very starting point of this science is invisible. He may be hostile, but he cannot be critical. He does not know what is being discussed. This is why it was also said, "This people that knoweth not the law is accursed, and he that believeth not shall be damned." An open mind in questions that are not ultimate is useful, but an open mind about ultimate foundation, either of theoretical or of practical reason, is idiocy. If a man's mind is open on these things, let his mouth at least be shut. He can say nothing to the purpose. Outside the Tao, there is no ground for criticizing either the Tao or anything else. I think that's pretty much over 5 minutes, so I'll just stop here. This is Minky, and please correct me if you can. Thank you.